Welcome to CULTRA 2018. Please pay attention to this video briefing. Event itinerary. Friday, 27th of July. The race pack collection and special needs bag counters open at 10 AM. The CULTRA Tea Party will start at 3 PM till 6 PM at the resort car park. At 6 PM, the race pack collection and special needs bag counters will be closed. Saturday, 28th of July. Drop bag counters for all runners open at 3 AM located at Padang Awam MDCH, which is near the starting line. 100 km flag off time is 3:45 AM. 55 km flag off time is 5 AM. 30 km flag off time is 6:15 AM. 15 km flag off time is 7:30 AM. We are expected to receive the first runner from the 15 km category at 8:30 AM. First runner from the 30 km category at 9:15 AM. The first runner from the 55 km category at 10:30 AM. And from the 100 km category at 2 PM. Sunday, 29th of July. Prize giving ceremony will start at 10 AM at Padang Awam MDCH. The race site will be closed at 12 noon. Cut-off time. Please take note of your cut-off times and flag-off times. For 100 kilometers, your cut-off time is 8:45 AM on 29th of July, equivalent to 29 hours. For 55 kilometers, your cut-off time is 7 PM on 28th of July, equivalent to 14 hours. For 30 kilometers, your cut-off time is 2:15 PM on 28th of July, equivalent to 8 hours. For 15 kilometers, your cut-off time is at 12:30 PM on 28th of July, equivalent to 5 hours. Upon cut-off time, runners that are still in the race site will be recorded as DNF. Our checkpoint leaders will arrange for transport back to the race village accordingly. Please be reminded that there are intermediate cut-off times at each checkpoint, which will be strictly enforced. CP cut-off time means that you should have departed the checkpoint before the set time limit. Runners are highly recommended to know and follow these time limits religiously, or they will either be disqualified or recorded as DNF. RPC procedures and illegal beep transfer. You will go through 3 stages during the race pack collection on 27th of July at the Century Pines Resort. Stage 1. ID verification. At this stage, you must be able to provide your ID, your confirmation slip, and a completed and signed indemnity form. Upon successful identification, your indemnity form will be stamped. Stage 2. Mandatory items inspection. At this stage, your indemnity form should have been stamp verified with your BIP number. You must be able to provide all mandatory items in accordance to your category. You may refer mandatory items list in your guidebook from the website or later in this video briefing. Upon successful mandatory items inspection, your indemnity form will be stamped for BIP collection. Stage 3. BIP and shirt collection. At this stage, you must be able to provide your stamped indemnity form to collect your BIP and shirt. Please keep your ID and confirmation slip on standby. You may download the indemnity form from our official website under Participant Info page. Please take note that CULTRA 2018 organizer is strictly against illegal beep transfer. Only genuinely registered runners are able to collect their BIP after passing the mandatory items inspection. We do not allow BIP collection on behalf of another runner. During flag-off, only registered runners with BIP are allowed to be in the start pen. Random ID verification may be conducted at selected checkpoint. Any runners caught running with another participant's BIP will be immediately disqualified and asked to proceed to the finish line. Special needs bag. We only accept bags issued by the organizer during race pack collection. Special needs bag only applies to 55 and 100 km runners. Please ensure your bag is secured, clearly labeled with your name and bib number on the bag tag provided. Special Needs Bag Tent is located at the parking lot of Century Pines Resort. You can deposit your bag between 10 AM and 6 PM on the 27th of July. This bag service will be available at CP4 for both 55 and 100 km runners. Recollection will be at the finishing line 2 hours after your respective cut-off time. Distance and directional markers. We have placed markers on intersections and along the race course. Please be careful and remain alert to your surroundings. You are responsible for knowing the course of the race. Do not assume the person ahead of you knows the way or heading towards the correct direction. Signs may be occasionally removed by the local despite our best effort. Course description and map are available in your guidebook. Weather info. Cameron Highlands has a tropical highland environment. Heat-related injuries are a concern to us. Expect rain in the morning. At higher altitude point, the temperature may drop as low as 9 degrees Celsius. Runners will be exposed to rain and wind elements. Fully utilize your mandatory items such as emergency blankets, windbreaker, or waterproof jacket with hood to prevent hypothermia. During daytime, while average temperature is mild, sun rays are more powerful at higher altitude. We recommend visors, caps, and sunblock to avoid heat stroke. Medical assistance. Safety is our most important concern. Please be warned that they may be at a considerable distance from you. Medical officials have the right to stop runners from continuing the race as they see fit to ensure safety. Mandatory items. Mandatory items are items you must carry with you for the entirety of the race. You must be able to produce these items upon request from race officials anywhere along the course. This is the list of mandatory items for each category. 55 and 100 km runners are required to carry no less than 1,500 ml hydration system. 15 and 30 km runners are required to carry no less than 500 ml hydration system. Headlamps are to be used by 30, 55 and 100 km runners from 6:30 PM to 7 AM. Your headlamp must be more than 100 lumen and packed with extra batteries. Rain jacket and waterproof jacket with hood are requirement for both 55 and 100 km runners. This is, however, recommended item for lower categories. Whistles can be used to call for help during an emergency. All runners are required to carry their handphones in case of emergency broadcast by the organizer. Ensure that your call and messaging functions are working. We request runners to avoid using headphones while running to limit the risk of injury to yourself and other runners. Attach your blinkers on your backpack to remain visible to other road users between 6:30 PM and 7 AM. Emergency blankets and basic first aid kit are must-have items for both 55 and 100 km runners. Please be reminded that we will not be providing any cups, bowls, or cutleries. Bring your own utensils to be used at checkpoints. Other recommended items include sunblock, visor, compass, and GPS device. Course map and elevation chart. 100 km runners. On display are your checkpoints. You have 8 CPs in total. At CP8, complete a U-turn and follow exactly the same route back through all the checkpoints. Please pay attention to your elevation profile between checkpoints on display. 55 km runners. On display are your checkpoints. You have 7 CPs in total. At CP7, complete a U-turn and follow exactly the same route back until CP3. Then proceed to the finish line. Please pay attention to your elevation profile between checkpoints on display. 30 kilometers runners. On display are your checkpoints. You have 4 CPs in total. At CP4, complete a U-turn and follow exactly the same route back until CP3. Then proceed to the finish line. Please pay attention to your elevation profile between checkpoints on display. 15 kilometers runners. On display are your checkpoints. You have 2 CPs in total. You will be running in a loop to finish your race. Please pay attention to your elevation profile between checkpoints on display. Highlights of CULTRA 2018 route. Robinson Fall is located at kilometer 16.7 and kilometer 82.7. Trail is slippery when wet. Please exercise caution through this area. Boh Temple Junction is located at kilometer 29.8. 55 and 100 kilometers runners has different turning point at this junction. Please pay attention to the signages during your race. 55 and 100 kilometers runners will pass through Boh Lookout Tower twice this year during your incoming and outgoing route. This is a shortened briefing provided for you in preparation towards the event. Details on rules, regulation, and other information can be found in our official website www.cameronultra.com. Before you leave, please make sure that you have taken the time to check all items you need for this event. Most importantly, recognize that your race bib is a form of ID. Please wear it throughout the race. Be prepared. Be very prepared. Welcome to CULTRA.